This AI agent just built a fully playable Flappy Bird game with animations and particle effects. And it did all this locally on my machine just from natural language prompts. Most AI coding assistants like Copilot or Cursor help you write code inside your editor. Today, I'm using Goose, an open source AI agent that doesn't just suggest code. It builds complete applications and debugs them through conversation. Big thanks to Goose for sponsoring this deep dive. Now let me show you how it works under the hood. Traditional AI assistants like Copilot work inside your editor. They autocomplete your code, suggest functions, help you write faster. But you are still the one running the code, testing it, debugging it, and making it work. AI agents like Goose are different. They don't just suggest code, they execute it. They can create files, run commands, open applications, test their output, and iterate based on results. So today, I'm going to build a game using only natural language prompts. No coding on my part. And along the way, we'll unpack how it actually works. Goose is an open source AI agent developed by Block, the company behind Square and Cash App. Three things make it unique. It's open source, it runs completely locally on your machine, and it's extensible through something called MCP servers. Let me break down the architecture because understanding this helps you see why Goose is more powerful than traditional code assistants. Goose has three main components. First, the interface. That's the desktop app or CLI you interact with. Second, the agent which runs Goose's core logic and manages the interactive loop. Third, extensions, which give Goose specific capabilities like running commands, managing files, or interacting with external services. Here is how it works. You give Goose a request. Goose sends that request along with a list of available tools to your chosen LLM. In my case, Claude 4. Now, what's a tool? A tool is basically a function the AI can call to perform actions. For example, there's a tool to create files, a tool to run terminal commands, a tool to read file contents. These tools are what let the AI actually do things instead of just generating text. The LLM processes your request, and if it needs to take an action, it creates a tool call. For example, if you ask it to create a file, it calls a file creation tool. Goose executes that tool call, gets the results, and sends them back to the LLM. This loop continues until your task is complete. The magic is in the extensions. Goose uses Model Context Protocol or MCP, which is an open standard for connecting AI agents to external tools and data sources. Each MCP server exposes specific tools that Goose can use. For example, there's a file system extension for managing files, a developer extension for running commands, a Google Drive extension for searching documents, even extensions for GitHub, databases, and cloud services. What makes this powerful is that you can add any MCP servers as an extension. The best part? Everything runs locally. The LLM calls go to the API, but all the file operations, command executions, that happen on your computer. Now, I have already installed Goose. The installation is straightforward. You can grab it from their website. I have configured Goose with Claude 4 and the basic MCP integrations. So here is my first prompt to Goose. Build a Flappy Bird game with cool animation. That's it. Goose is processing this and thinking through what needs to be built. It's creating the HTML structure, writing CSS for styling and animations, and implementing all the JavaScript for game logic, physics, collision detection, everything. And it's done. Goose generated the entire game and saved it as a single HTML file. It didn't just create the file and stop. It automatically executed the file by opening it in my browser so I can test it immediately. Now let me try playing it. The bird jumps, pipes are scrolling, collision works, but wait, the gravity is way too high. The bird is falling so fast I can barely control it. This is unplayable. But with Goose, I can just describe the problem in natural language. So my next prompt, reduce the speed of falling. The gravity is very high. I am unable to play it smoothly. Goose is analyzing the code, identifying the gravity and falling speed variables, calculating better values to make the game playable, and regenerating the file with fixes. Alright, file is updated. Let me test again. Much better. The bird moves smoothly now, the gravity feels right, and I can actually play and enjoy the game. This demonstrates Goose's ability to iterate and self-debug based on conversational feedback. Look at what Goose built. Animated bird with wing flap motion, floating clouds, gradient sky, scrolling ground, 3D styled pipes, game over screens, everything. All in one HTML file. And I didn't write a single line of code. If I wanted to deploy this so anyone could play it, I'd need hosting. I personally use Sevalla for cloud hosting because it's straightforward. But any cloud hosting will work if you build a game locally with Goose and want to get it online. Now, let me show you what's actually happening behind the scenes. It's calling the file system tool to create the HTML file, writing the complete game code, and then calling the bash tool to execute a command that opens the file in my browser. These are actual system operations happening on my machine. This is fundamentally different from how Copilot works. Copilot generates code suggestions inside your editor. Goose executes commands and manages files like a developer would. And this is possible because of MCP, Model Context Protocols I mentioned. Each MCP gives Goose a specific capability. The file system MCP lets it create, read, and modify files. The bash MCP lets it run terminal commands. And there are MCPs for GitHub, Docker, databases, cloud services. You can even write custom ones for your own specific tools. So when I told Goose the gravity was too high, it didn't just blindly change numbers. It read the existing file, analyzed the physics code, understood which variables controlled falling speed, calculated appropriate values based on my feedback, and regenerated the file. That's autonomous problem solving, not just code generation. The multi-model support is another advantage. You can switch between different AI models based on your needs. I am using Claude 4 for this demo, but you could use GPT models, local models, whatever works for your situation. Now, let me be transparent here. While Goose itself is free and open source, you still need to choose an LLM provider, and most of them have cost associated with API usage. I am using Claude 4, which I pay for per token. Now here's the thing. When you are working with AI agents that make multiple tool calls, you can also hit API rate limits and rack up costs pretty quickly. And that's where Goose's flexibility and efficiency help. You can switch between models if you hit rate limits, use cheaper models for simple tasks and powerful ones for complex work, or even run completely local models if you want zero API cost. Goose also has built-in token management. It summarizes conversations, removes old context, and uses smart strategies like find and replace instead of rewriting entire files. This keeps your token usage down, which directly reduces your cost. One more thing worth mentioning is the recipe system. Everything we just did, building a game from a prompt, testing it, iterating based on feedback, that entire workflow could be packaged into a recipe. A recipe bundles together the prompts, the MCP integration needed, and the settings. Then anyone could use that recipe to build similar projects with one command. And that's Goose. We went from a simple one-sentence prompt to a fully playable game with polished animations and physics. Goose is open source, so you can audit and modify it. It runs locally, so your code stays on your machine. And it's extensible through MCP servers, so you can connect it to any tool or service you need. This is a fundamentally different way of building software. You are orchestrating workflows through conversation rather than manually coding every step. If you want to try Goose yourself, I have put installation guide and all the links in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into AI tools and system design.